What up, everyone? Welcome to episode 17 of the AKSports Podcast. It's been a minute, been a little busy moving back to Purdue, as you guys can see. Got some research going on for the summer, so I'm gonna be here. But yeah, we're all settled in, so let's get into an episode. So today we're just gonna talk a little bit about the finals, and just a little bit of the NFL stuff going on. We'll do some hot takes later. I had some stuff, some input. So we'll start off with the finals because that was the most recent thing yesterday. Jason Tatum didn't show up. I'm sorry. I wanted the Celtics to win so bad, bro, but the Warriors were just the Celtics were the better team. The Warriors, but not that series. I think before that series, though, I think a lot of people would agree that the Celtics were the better team overall, but none of their players showed up, and I think Golden State was just they're back to their like it's been a dynasty. Like we can't disagree. Like they went to 5 straight, won 3. They're back now. It's crazy that Steph and LeBron have the same amount of rings. Obviously, there's still major differences in who's where all time and shit, right? So it's I think I asked my Snapchat private if they think Steph was a top 10 lock all time. And I agreed, but there were some people who still wouldn't put him top 10. So we're not going to do my top 10 all time right now. It's going to get too deep. But we're going to do it with some of the boys are back. Just more entertaining. But I think Steph is definitely a top 10 lock. I think he's towards the bottom of it. Definitely not top 5 all time. He wins a couple more, or 1 or 2 more. Who knows where that number jumps? I have no idea. I still don't know where. I think he's number 2 all time point guards. I think Magic still takes it. But yeah, Steph was insane, man. The series he went crazy. Jaylen Brown, the thing. I think one of my friends sent me this. Let's see where it is. If Jaylen Brown doesn't get better handles, he will never reach his full potential. That was my friend Shree, from back home. So, I agree. There were so many plays, so many drives where he would just dribble into double teams. Him and Tatum both. They would just drive into double teams and turn the ball over. I don't know what they'd like about it. Every time they see a double team matchup, or they don't see it yet, but they'll go. Another guy converges. Instead of kicking it out earlier, they drive in with the ball, lose the ball, or try to make a bad pass, and it's just so frustrating to watch. I think that's been the main issue with them in each of their series is they simply just turn the ball over carelessly a lot of the times. Jason, the thing with Jason Tatum is, bro, Will was telling me this too. He was bro, he just doesn't ask for the ball and just go and get it. Some players can just go and get, LeBron can just go and get it. That might be not a super technical or super stat thing, but I feel that's what it came off as. But yeah, happy for the Warriors, man. Happy Clay came back healthy. Stephen A predicted it. He was saying if Warriors are fully healthy, they're winning it all. And I guess he was right. I guess we shouldn't have doubted Steph. So it's crazy to me that the NBA season's over already, and now we got a couple of months without anything. It's for my boy Mihir. Avs won 7-0 tonight. That's crazy. Big ups, Avs. So what's it called? They won 7-0. They beat the Lightning 7-0. So I don't know how that happens, especially in the finals. The next game's on Monday. Colorado's up 2-0. Hopefully they sweep, bro, in the finals. I just want the Stanley Cup out of Tampa Bay. I just hate Tampa Bay. I think everyone can assume why. But yeah, I haven't really been a big NHL guy my life, but recently I've been getting into it a little bit more. Just the playoffs are kind of actually pretty fun to watch. I'm definitely gonna be watching a little more now because the NBA playoffs are over. Nothing else to watch. That might come off as a diss, but it's not. But yeah, the Avs, big up Avs. Yeah, okay, so that's it for the NBA Finals. Don't want to talk too much about that since the Celtics lost. But let's get into some of the hot takes that we had. So the first one, this one is kind of a hot take, from Josh. Giants above 500. I don't know. I don't know. Let's look at the Giants roster additions and see if we like any. Kadarius Toney is gonna be crazy. I think he's gonna have a good year. I still don't know if Daniel Jones is it for them, but we'll see. So they waived Jordan Mosley, Cordell Flott. They got. Yeah, dude. I don't know. I feel like they're a what is it 9-8 team, 8-9 team, maybe even less. Like who knows? They did get who they draft? Is it Thibodeau? Draft picks 2022. Yeah, Kayvon Thibodeau with a 1. Okay, so that's a good defensive addition. Um, Evan Neal, good. Wandale Robinson, that's the one I was a little confused about. Like at 43, like at 43 I'm going either George Pickens, Sky Moore, Christian Watson went I think before this. But yeah, I don't know. Above 500, I think it's possible. I don't know if it's going to happen. But I could see it happening. Some of the roster additions have been great. Let's see if there's anything else about that. Um, he said Kadarius Toney will be in the Pro Bowl. I don't doubt that. I think he'll have a good season. I just don't know if it might. I think it's like it makes it harder that he has, what's it called, thrown to him, Daniel Jones. So I think that kind of limits him a little bit. But we'll see if Daniel Jones is the guy who the Giants think he is. Um, so on he goes. Packers playoff team without Adams, and I thought that was a given. Like I don't care if they don't have Devontae Adams, they still have Aaron Rodgers, and yeah, he sucks in the playoffs, but they're gonna make the playoffs in my opinion. They still have a good roster. I think Christian Watson's gonna have a good season. Um, and like the NFC sucks, so I don't really know if this is a hot take, Ani, but I'm with you. I think the Packers are still a playoff team even without Devontae Adams. Next up we have Gautam. Wiggins, potential top 5 small forward in the NBA, and potential top 5 defender in the NBA. Okay, in the playoffs, 100%, I would agree. But let's compare. So, NBA small forwards, and look at who there are, and let's see. Um, okay, so the number one small. LeBron? Is LeBron a small forward? Really? I guess he is. Yeah, he is. I don't know. Stupid. So yeah, LeBron small forward. Jimmy Butler. They have Jimmy Butler too. Paul George 3. Chris Middleton 4, and Jaylen Brown 5. Does Andrew Wiggins replace any of them though? Defensively, I think sure you could replace Jaylen Brown. Sure, I think Andrew Wiggins is a better defender than Jaylen. Like, yeah, I think so. But 6 is DeMar DeRozan. I think that's where you could start, and 7 is Brandon Ingram. I think Andrew Wiggins would be at 7. I think you'd have to go LeBron 1. I think you'd have to go Jimmy Butler or Paul George at 2 or 3. It doesn't you can switch those two. Chris Middleton 4. But even that is kind of interesting because his sample size is kind of small, especially in the playoffs. So I don't know. But like last year when they won the finals, like he was he like there's games here he literally was like unstoppable. So I guess Chris Middleton, this is now Jaylen Brown or Andrew Wiggins. Who's a better player? Who's a better small forward at the position? I think it's definitely, in my opinion, it's still Jaylen Brown. I don't want to like have recency bias and say, oh, Andrew Wiggins was um, like better. Like in the series, sure you can say all you want, but I still think I would take Jaylen Brown over Andrew Wiggins. And I love Andrew Wiggins, man. He's a KU guy. Like, he had crazy hype coming out of college, so I still like the guy, but I think I'd take Jaylen Brown, and I think I'd take DeMar. I don't know. DeMar defensively is a little like no, is I don't think he's as good as Wiggins, but I think you could say that Wiggins. I don't know if you can say he's a top five defender like overall, but he's definitely a top five defensive small forward if you want to say that. But I think he'd fall at 7. I think Andrew Wiggins falls at 7. But there's like even some other guys. There's like Mikal Bridges on here. Andrew Wiggins is 13. He's behind Norman Powell, OG Anunoby, Mikal Bridges, MPJ, Gordon Howard, and Brandon Ingram. So I don't know. I think I would put Andrew Wiggins at 7 after this year. I think that's fair to say. But let's look at top defenders in the league and um, see who comes up. So, well, how this is a year ago, so we can't. Um, is this now? Yeah, he's not anywhere close to this. But we'll start with defensive player of the year. Marcus Smart's got to be up there, right? Joel Embiid's got to be up there. Giannis has got to be up there. Draymond Green's got to be up there. And Rudy Gobert's got to be up there. I don't know if I'm taking Andrew Wiggins defensively over any of these guys. Maybe Rudy Gobert just because, like, everyone hates Rudy Gobert. I don't know. But, yeah, I think Rudy Gobert you could take over Andrew Wiggins. I think you could take you definitely take Giannis over Andrew Wiggins defensively. You definitely take Joel Embiid over Giannis or over what's it called? Andrew Wiggins defensively. You definitely take I don't know about definitely actually. Draymond Green I think is a better defender. But like then again I don't know, this series it was kind of interesting. So I don't know if he's a top 5 defender in the league. I don't know. Drew Holiday I think is a better defender than Andrew Wiggins. He's a really good defender though. Like Andrew Wiggins is an underrated defender still. Um like after the finals, now it would make sense to make him an all-star starter. Before the finals it did not at all, like whatsoever. But I think his finals run justified him being an all-star starter this year. So I mean it's definitely a hot take, but we'll see. My boy Sawmill, he said Hawks will trade for Ayton, Trey wins MVP, and they get a top 3 seed in the East, which is like I could in certain circumstances, like there's been crazier stuff that's happened in the NBA obviously, but I don't think that's like I don't know about them getting Ayton, because didn't they just get a bunch of draft picks? I don't even know like what just happened with the Hawks. Char would be Hawks news. Let's just look at Hawks news. What's going on? See, the Blazers get OG Anunoby and wait, what? Really? I didn't know they got OG Anunoby. Yeah, I think so. So I think John Collins was gone. So they need a big man. DeAndre Ayton. I don't know what happens to the Suns. Suns could low key go with JaVale McGee. Like he was good. He was good this year, but um, but yeah, I think if if Trey has flashes of what he did in the playoffs 2 years ago or a year and a half ago or something. No, it's a year ago. Yeah, a year ago, about a year ago. Yeah, if Trey has flashes to that, I don't know. He could definitely be in the running for MVP. But we were talking about this. Who would you rather take, Trey or Ja? I would take Trey. I think Ja like severely became overrated this season. Like, yeah, he's great. Ja like athleticism, highlights. Oh, sure, you can have all the highlights you want, bro. Your team was 22-2 without you, and like, sure, like that's a small sample, whatever. But like, bro, your team blew out the Warriors by 60 points without you. And I wouldn't go and say they're better without him, but like they're fine without him. Like obviously, like he needs to be there the entirety of the season. But if he was gone for the whole season, who knows what the record would end up. Um, Speaking of the Grizzlies, I'm sure y'all saw the whole Clay thing, where he was calling out Jaren Jackson Jr. for saying strength in numbers or some shit. But yeah, I don't know. So Yeah, so I forgot what what even take we were reacting to. Yeah, so I think Hawks are definitely making the playoffs this year, but we'll see how that does. Then we had Warriors are going back to back from Lex. I didn't know if this was a hot take or not, cause like usually the champions are the favorites for the next year, but like obviously Bucks didn't win this year with Middleton. I think it had to do with excuse me, with Middleton being out. Um, but yeah, that's one of the takes. So we there was another one that I think one of my hot takes was, I don't know if this is a hot take. I think Nuggets should be like high in the betting odds to win next year if everyone's healthy, dude. Cause bro, like I was thinking about it the other day, and you guys know how much I love Joel Embiid, but like remember the whole MVP debate where um like Joel Embiid should have won it. Like I was thinking about it, like bro, like if the Nuggets didn't have Jokic, but they're nowhere near the playoffs. Like they're below 500. Like everything. Like it's way worse. But I still want Embiid to win an MVP. But like that's whatever. Um, but dude, if they get older players back, I don't know. We'll see. Um, we had another one. Um, oh, Sean said. Another one of my friends from back home. Sean said that. What's it called? Um, he doesn't think that it's gonna be that easy for the Nuggets just because of their defensive presence and how their players aren't really that able to stay healthy that all that much. Um, but I can definitely see it. Mavs got Christian Wood, so that was a crazy addition in my not crazy, but like a good addition. Secondary score. Um, so yeah, so my predictions. This is kind of ass, but my predictions for next year's finals. I picked the Mavs just because of how far they got this year without anyone, and they added a piece. I'm taking the Mavs for next year, and NFL. You already know I'm taking the Chiefs. Um, but yeah, so those are some of the hot takes. Let's transition into some of the NBA mock draft stuff real quick. All right, so here we have the CBS NBA mock draft, and I think Jabari Smith is pulling away. I think with odds to be like the number one pick. Um, he's struggled at the rim, is what he's saying. But yeah, so that's pick one. Pick two, they have Chet. I think this is a given. Chet's either going to be a 1, 2, or 3, in my opinion. Then they got Paulo going 3 to the Rockets. I think that's a justified pick. Jaden Ivey. See, I don't want him going to the damn Kings, though. Like, who the hell do the King... Like, I don't know. I wish he went to Indiana just because, like, he'd stay here and we could go to games, but Dyson Daniels, this is someone who's like rising up boards into the lottery territory just because I don't really like know why. Um so it says he had a strong G League Ignite season and pre-draft process. So I mean that's fair. Pistons. I would like to see Jaden Ivey like go to the Pistons as well. Like that'd be a great, I don't know, with Cade and stuff. I feel like that'd be cool. Jeremy Sochin. I haven't really heard of him too much, but yeah, I don't know. Keegan Murray is a little lower than I expect. I feel like he'd be up here. Shaden Sharp is pretty low. He was like expected. Yeah, see like position rank, prospect rank. Like he's supposed to be up there. Um, and like bro, like come on, bro. Jaden Ivey's the number one prospect and the number one position, but he's at 4. Like, come on, bro. Um, he's a shooting guard. Like, see, like, I guess there's no shooting guards above him, so I guess it makes sense. But, um, yeah, they have Shaden Sharp here. He's a second prospect, fifth. And he goes on. I'm just trying to find. Yeah, see this Johnny Davis. Yeah, Ochai's 4 to the Cavs. Low key. That'd be kind of nice with Darius Garland and Jared Allen, eh? I'm low key like. Um, I low key like this move. I would also like it if he went to the Hornets. Like that'd be pretty cool too, cause LaMelo. Um, I don't know who that is. Oh wait, Ohio State. Yeah, I don't know. I'm just trying to see if CB's on here. Nikola Jovic, Wendell Moore. Sorry. Yeah, he's not there. Damn. Let's see if he's in the second round at all. There he is. Yeah, pick 43rd overall to the Clip. Ooh. CB in LA, low key. That'd be kind of nice, dude. Him, Paul George, Kawhi. That'd be pretty cool. Let's see if there's anyone else. Yeah, I mean, that's pretty much all the players. Jaden Ivey and those other two are pretty much the players I care about. But I don't really mind like how this mock draft's looking. We'll see how. I feel like Orlando should be a good team, crazy good team by now, just because of how many like first overalls they've had recently. Not first over, like so many first round picks recently. I feel like Thunder would be a pretty good position for Chet as well. Rockets, he'd be a good fit there, I think. So we'll see. De'Aaron Fox, like that's the only person I can think of on the Kings. Like, doesn't Marvin Bagley used to play for them, or does he play for them? I don't even know. I don't care. But yeah, I think that's it for the draft. Let's move on to some other stuff, and we're gonna finish off with just a random tier list. This is just NFL teams, so pretty simple one here. So we're gonna start off with the Seahawks. I'm gonna go maybe a few wins with Drew Lock. I don't really know. But I guess we'll see how they do. Still have really great receivers. Who knows where they're gonna end up? So yeah, I don't know. We'll go Colts. Playoff team for sure. Um, Actually, I don't know for sure, but like, 'cause they missed it this year, bro. Like, they really lost to the Jaguars and set themselves up for failure. But so yeah, I think they're a playoff team this year. Matt Ryan, Steelers. I'm gonna go middle of the pack. I don't think they're gonna be that like they're. I don't think they're a playoff team. But we'll go middle of the pack. We'll go Falcons, maybe a few wins. I think. Niners, definitely a playoff team. Jets, well, maybe a few wins. I don't know anyone who's gonna go 0-16. Bills are definitely a Super Bowl contender. They have been for the past 2 years as well. Cardinals, I think again are middle of the pack. I don't think they're that great of a team. I don't think they make the play. Actually, sorry about that. They might make the playoffs, but I don't know. I don't want to put them there just because of how they've been handling things. So, Eagles, I think they're a playoff team. I mean, they were last year, yeah. So I think they've only gotten better. This would be a sleeper pick to put here, but I can't because there's no concrete evidence whatsoever yet to back that up. But we're gonna go playoff team. Same with the Patriots. I think they're a playoff team. Chargers, Super Bowl contenders. I hate to put them there, but like, they have made every roster move that they needed to make. They have gotten almost to one of the most complete rosters. 2 great receivers, great running back, great defensive ends, great corner in J.C. Jackson. Like, a decent offensive line, gotten better as well. So I don't know. Bengals, I think they're a playoff team next year. Theoretically I should put them there. They were in the Super Bowl this year. They should be a contender, but I just don't want to because, like, fuck the Bengals. Bears, yeah, see, the Bears might go in 16. There we go. Dallas Cowboys, I think they're the middle of the pack. I do think they make the playoffs, but I just don't want to put them up here. Like, they're not better than any of these teams. Maybe the Patriots. You know what? We're gonna put the Patriots here just because they lost J.C. Jackson. I don't think they're a playoff team anymore. Dolphins, I think they're a playoff team now. Even with all the bullshit Tyreek's been saying lately, like, they're still a playoff team. Like, there's no way. There's no way you traded 5 draft picks, 2 in the first round, 2 in the second, or 1 in the first round, 1 in the second, 1 in the third, 2 fourths, and 2 or some shit like that. I don't even know. We made good use of it, and y'all are paying $30 million to a wide receiver who's maybe got 4 years left. I mean, that's fine. If you guys win a Super Bowl in the next 4 years, props to you guys. But, dude, if the Dolphins don't make the playoffs, dude, that'd be ideal just to see Tyreek not in there and then have him talking about Tua like that, you know. Rams, Super Bowl contenders, like, I don't know where they get the money they have, but they have crazy money just signing players left and right. Who knows how they'd be doing it, but yeah, the Raiders, yeah, I'm gonna have to put them there. I don't think I can put any AFC West team below the playoff team. I forget how many teams, I think like 14 teams make the playoffs. Yeah, 14 teams make the playoffs. So, yeah. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and I have to put evenly, right? So I can't put everyone AFC, everyone. So we'll put AFC on the right side. So there's AFC and NFC on the right side. So so far we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Shit. Okay, we'll get there. Browns. Since this is if Deshaun Watson's suspended for the whole year, I'm just gonna go there. Giants, same, maybe a few wins. Broncos, I'm gonna go. You know what? I'm gonna put them here and put them here. That's how we're gonna do it. Bucks are Super Bowl contenders. Lions might go in 16. Same with the Jags. The Commanders, maybe a few wins. Vikings, middle of the pack. Chiefs will put up here. Whatever. The Ravens, I think they're definitely a playoff team. The Panthers, maybe a few wins. Titans, we'll go. Packers, I think, are still Super Bowl contenders. Texans and Micah Owen. So that's what we have so far. Okay, so if we do, so Green Bay's NFC, so we'll put them here. This is there. This goes here. So 3 Super Bowl contenders. So 3 NFC, 3 AFC. So then there should be 4 for each division. Okay, so I need to take one of these 5 out and replace them with an NFC team. This is tough. This is really tough. Who do I take out of these? I want to take out the Broncos if I'm being honest, but I think they're making the playoffs. I think so are the Colts. Honestly, if I had to take out one team, it's the Dolphins. I'm being honest, like, and then I'm gonna put the Vikings in here over the card. Yeah, I think the Vikings are the best NFC team left. So I think that my AFC playoff teams are right here. These 3 and these 4, and then it's these 7 for the NFC. So I don't know. I feel like that's a pretty fair tier list. I don't really know what else I could do there. I think Packers maybe is a little ambitious. You know what? Yeah, Packers is definitely ambitious. We're going to take that one back down. I don't know if they're a Super Bowl contender. Chiefs are always a Super Bowl contender. That's just how it is. So you can't argue that. Rams just won it. Bucks, Super Bowl, like that. There's nothing to argue against those top 5 teams. I just think they have the most complete rosters. I think, depending on how much more of Trey Lance we get to see, I think you could make this case later in the season for sure, of San Francisco being up there. But as of right now, I think that's a pretty good list. So, that wraps it up for today. Thank you guys for tuning in, and yeah, some more episodes coming soon. Thank you. Later.